rush out with a difference tonight. We're joined in it by the 1991 Norm Smith medalist. Please make him welcome Paul Deere, everybody. Mate, lovely to see you. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
30 years ago to the 91 grand final. Is it hard to believe it was that much time's passed since you were the best player on the ground in the grand final?
Yeah. 30. You sort of forget how quickly time flies by, don't you? But yeah, no, it was a pretty good day, that one.
Out at Waverley, Paul, did any hint of regret that it wasn't at the G? Was the only
No, I love Waverley as a footy. It was my favourite ground to play on. A big open space, plenty of room to run. So Waverley was perfect. So
my favourite car park to get stuck in. It really was.
To be judged the best player in that team on grand final day is an unbelievable feather in your cap. There were champions all over the place in that footy team. So that was 30 years ago. 12 months ago, your life took a bit of a turn. Paul, can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, well, actually this day 12 months ago I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
Right, OK.
Yeah, so it was a bit of a shock to the system.
It's not a good one to get.
No, out of I'm sort of learning out of all the cancers, that's probably the nastiest one.
It's not good.
No, because it's unfortunately with pancreatic cancer, you don't know you got it until it's too late, effectively. So when I was diagnosed, I was diagnosed stage 4. Yeah, so it had already gone into the liver and the spleen. And so they basically classed it inoperable, incurable.
Yep.
And you go see the oncologist, and he said, right, this is the journey you've got, and then we'll start you on palliative chemo.
Gee whiz.
I said, oh, that's fine. How do we fix this? And they go, no options.
Must have been some scary moments in the last 12 months.
Yeah, look, it was. After the initial shock, you sort of, you take a breath and you sit down and you go, well, what's next? And I was probably really fortunate to have, married my wife, Cherie, who we made her the CEO of my health. And so she got to work. She's, she'll kick down doors. She'll do anything to get what's needed. And so she basically put a plan together and, put together a really strong medical team. And things are looking okay at the moment.
Geez, you've gone through a few CEOs, haven't you?
You're a year down the track. Even that is promising. How are you? As you say, this is a nasty, nasty cancer. Where are you at? How are you feeling?
You look great.
Yeah.
Well, ironically, and I say this to my mates, I'm probably physically feeling the best I have for a long time. Because you really, when you're given a terminal illness, you suddenly look at everything you need to do, and you start to look after your body a bit better, start to eat properly, sleep properly, do everything right. But I suppose I was really fortunate that, as you go through this journey, you always look for positives and you always look for hope, because, when you're first diagnosed, when you're told it's inoperable, incurable, and then you get onto Dr. Google and you start looking at the stats, it's pretty frightening. I think the stats are, only 30% survive 12 months, and it's down to sort of 10% 5 years. So it's a battle, but I started doing some of the tumours had sort of grown to a size where they were starting to block off some of the major veins in my body. So I think it was May, June, I started to have some major bleeds.
Yep.
And a bit of fun, get to go in the ambulance.
So you found out about Pancare, and this is why you wanted to come on.
Yeah.
So others know about it.
Tell us about it.
Yeah. Well, basically, I was lucky that my wife had hunted down Professor Murdad Nick Farjam, who's a upper GI surgeon, and we went and saw him because he'd done some research and he'd started Pancare, and he sort of had a look at my situation and said, look, we'll see what happens over the journey, but, there may be an opportunity we can operate on you. And when I started to get these massive bleeds internally, it became the only option I had.
Yeah.
So he Murdad operated on me, and, I had to be sort of moved from ICU, from one hospital to the ICU to the next hospital so he could get his hands on me, so to speak. And, he did a good job. He took out, he took about 5 kilos off me, I think.
So what can we do? That's the place to go if people want to know more about it. Is there a way that people can get involved?
Absolutely. So Pancare is all about building awareness around about pancreatic cancer and upper GI because, as I said before, you don't know you got it until it's too late.
Yeah, right.
And so it's all about building awareness, but also, building some funds for for research to try to get some research into early detection. And also, Pancare's got a strong advocacy group that works with patients who don't have someone like my wife Cherie who can pull it all together, and they sort of work with customers, because the medical system is it's mind-boggling when you're trying to work through it with the terminal illness.
Yeah.
So look, we've got a Pancare's got a Unite for Hope walk on in October. We've got a team together, so look, just get online and support it, because I just got to build awareness out there.
Yep.
Well done, mate. Well done. Well said.
Yep.
It's wonderful to have you in. We're very lucky on this show that we get to speak to some of the greats. By the way, there's so many different levels. Some play the game, some play in premierships, and then some win the Norm Smith medal. You've done something that not many have done.
Yep.
Of course, it's a big day. You get there, you get the medal. The microphone is given to you. So many people to thank, Paul.
What can I say? It's just a dream come true. Thanks a lot.
That's the best speech I've ever heard.
Right, there it is.
Just move it along.
You could have taken your mouth guard out. I never thought it would be.
Well, you're trying to beat the traffic, were you? Is that...
Well,
trying to get out of the VFL
it's
car
probably a reason why I never had a media career.
Mate, great to see you looking so well. You're an inspiration. Good luck with everything.
Thanks,
truly